Hi, good afternoon. I'm Raleigh Brown, and this is Curve Flattening Concert number 757. And I just saw that my old buddy Jim Greco has a birthday today. There's little bugs flying around. And so we should really kick it off with, Happy birthday, Greco. And hello to the rest of you. And we should start right in with a little bit of clinking. I'm on half calf today, but good half calf. So I clunk you in thank you and in good fellowship, and in the hopes that that the world will get to be a better place. So let me say a couple hellos here quickly before I launch into whatever else I'm going to launch into. Keith Shaw is here both on YouTube and on Facebook. Rhonda Scott Merrick, the birthday boy Jim Greco, Warren and Janelle, Debbie Moore up in Maine, Carol Pred in Mentor, Ohio, Mike Schnabel in the Lehigh Valley, Dave Mason in Scotland. Hi, Dave. Kathy Marsick in upstate New York, Libby Clark in Ambler, PA, Johnson Hogg in France, and Connie Adams in California, and I think San Diego or Santa Barbara, something like that. And like that, Bill Rubenstein, my old buddy in West Hartford, Connecticut, and Tom Dietz, who also had his happy birthday recently, two Kentites with birthdays. This was on Sunday. And like that. I think that's everybody. Aretta and Ron are here. Aretta Walk and Ron Baker. And like that. And I have a couple Charlie photos today. So I usually take Charlie out sometime like a half hour before the concert so he can pee and he'll be all set for the concert. And so I took him out today, and as I took him out, the UPS truck was coming by, and he gets very incensed over the UPS truck. So I got two good photos of him I'm going to show you. The first one was him chasing towards the fence beyond which the UPS truck was moving. There he is in full flight with his back up. And then once he got to the fence, then he just kind of keeps vigil to make sure that the UPS man doesn't try to sneak into our yard. So that's him in his sentry position. Looking good, my boy. And today is the day we've been trying to wean Charlie off of his Prozac. So he was on 60 milligrams, and then we brought him down to 40 a little bit over 3 weeks ago. And then starting today, he's on 20. And if that goes well for 3 weeks, then we will try him drug-free and see how that goes. A couple other people have checked in here. I saw Kathy Craw. Was there anybody else, or were you the only one who was added on here, Kath? And like that. Yes, Flying Charlie, Warren Bendler says. So let's just get down to some music here. Today's theme is Songs I Enjoy Singing. Delia was a gambling girl, gambled all around. She was a gambling girl, you know, she would lay her money down. She's all I got is gone. And Delia's dear old mother, she took a trip out west. Oh, when she returned, little Delia had gone to rest. She's all I got is gone. And Delia's mother wept, Delia's father moaned. It would not have been so bad if the poor girl had died at home. She's all I got is gone. Delia, oh Delia, she was making her last round when old Cuddy came by and he shot her to the ground. Cause all I got is gone. Get your rubber-tired taxis, your double-seated hat. They took poor Delia to the graveyard, but they failed to bring her back. She's all I got is gone. Now the men down in Savannah, drinking from a silver cup, and poor Delia, she's in the graveyard. She never will get up. She's all I got is gone. Cuddy asked the judge what might be my fine. The judge said, I done told you, boy, you drew that cold 99. All I got is gone. Delia, oh Delia, how can it be? You loved all those rounders, you never had time for me. She's all I got is gone. Delia was a gambling girl, gambling all around. She was a gambling girl, you know, she would lay her money down. She's all I got is gone. The sad tale of 14-year-old Delia Green of Savannah, Georgia, who was shot down by an angry lover or would-be lover, one or the other. And that's a tune that I actually learned. I first heard it in Greenwich Village. I was at a coffee house visiting New York, and a guy got up at an open mic and played it, and he played that lick. on by from there, and I learned later that that lick was written by Stephen Grossman as an addition to Reverend Gary Davis's arrangement of this folk tune. So I see more people here. I see my old Tai Chi student Dennis Puida is here. That's unusual. And Bonnie O'Donnell, who's one of my guitar students, and Audrey Bernheimer and Amy Farabee, and another guitar student, and Denny Oliver out there in Kent, Ohio, and Kathy Marzik, and Jim Moran down there in Nashville, Tennessee, and Rompite, either Al or AI, I'm not sure what that is, but welcome aboard, whoever you are. And I think I said hi to the rest of you. Just checking to make sure I don't miss anybody, and I always do miss somebody, but I try not to. Anyhow, this is the Pre-War Guitars Company Double Aught, and we're going to put it down for a while. We're going to pick it back up again later. But the next couple tunes are going to be in drop D, and for drop D, I'm very partial to this Martin OM18 Authentic. This light as a feather. Lovely guitar. And this next song was written by Paul Jeremiah. And Paul is known as one of the greatest blues guitarists of the kind of urban white blues movement. Not that it was a movement, just a bunch of people who played blues. I see Janice Kerman Hannon is here. Hi, Janice. And but he also wrote this beautiful song. And Paul is still around. He had a couple strokes, and he is living in a facility up in Rhode Island, I believe. And Warren Bendler asked, I've never heard Reverend Gary Davis's version of Delia. Did he record it? He did record it, and I think you can find it on YouTube if you look for it. And I went back and listened because I didn't know that that lick had come from Stephen Grossman. And I listened to Reverend Gary's version. He's right there behind my shoulder over here. And that lick wasn't in there. And I thought, it didn't sound like a Reverend Gary Davis lick. Anyhow. I never sailed a ship out on the ocean breeze, but I have been adrift since the day that I could see. Don't ask me where I've been, I just roll along. And I learned about love like I learned right and wrong. I know a familiar face like the words of my own song. Don't ask me how I know, they just come along. And when a fog rolls in, bad weather's coming round, I just take in my sails and hope that I don't drown. Don't ask me why, I just roll along. Now there's people motivating around the world and out beyond, but I can sit right here and tell you I am gone. Don't ask me where I went, I just roll along. And when a fog rolls in and bad weather's coming round, I just take in my sails, hope that I don't drown. Don't ask me why, I just roll along. 'Cause I never sailed a ship out on the ocean breeze, but I have been adrift since the day that I could see. Don't ask me where I've been, I just roll along. I Just Roll Along by Paul Jeremiah, great guitar player and performer, the whole deal. And I see my buddy Alex Bevan is here, and Charlie Bryant. And Charlie says, I'm late, oh well. You know, you can always go back and listen to the beginning one. I felt pretty good about Delia today. She went pretty well. And let me see, Lucille Loveland Avakian, whose sister will probably be doing a concert tomorrow night. And Dave Mason says, talking of Stefan Grossman, he played several times at our jazz club in Harrogate. Yeah, for many years, Stefan lived in Europe. And now he kind of goes back and forth. He has a place in New Jersey, and I think he has a place in England as well. Robin Gray is here, and let me see if I'm missing anybody. I think I said hi to most of you. Okay. So, announcements. There are Invisibles. They might include George Young of Winter Garden, Florida, Mario Prue of Iroquois Falls, Ontario, Canada, and Judith Fox of Reston, Virginia, and maybe Joel Biget of France. And there is, as always, a Venmo and PayPal link down here if you'd like to contribute to Charlie the Watchdog Support Fund to keep Charlie in training for his watchdog duties. And that's always welcomed. And I already went over the guitars. I'll be back with that Pre-War Guitars Company of Hillsborough, North Carolina, 00 in a little bit. And this is from the folks up at C.F. Martin and Company in Nazareth, Pennsylvania, about an hour and a quarter from here. Haven't been up there in a while, but I've been there many times. And Alan Peters, hey buddy, and Cliff Brown is here from New Hampshire. And like that. So the other day there was a guy on here, his name was Jake, who was from YouTube, and he asked about a tune called Resurrection, which I wrote. And I thought I would take a shot at it for you here too. So I wrote it's named Resurrection because I wrote it when I was having a whole lot of trouble with my right hand. And I was trying to resurrect it to get it to work again. And now I'm having a lot of trouble with my left hand, so it's always appropriate to play this tune. And it's kind of a tribute to Joseph Spence and the Reverend Gary Davis. Here we go. Resurrection. So I can still kind of get through it even with these old hands. And I didn't get all of the announcements done because I got so carried away with the idea of playing Resurrection. So the rest of the announcements, I will be at Percy Patchwork's Coffee House with Magpie, my good friends. It'll be a split bill for the evening. I'll do a set and they'll do a set. Chances are they will drag me up there to play guitar behind them as well, which is always fun. And that's October 11th if you're in the southeast Pennsylvania area. And also in November, on November 8th, I will be doing my annual house concert at Ann Mintz's house in the Mount Airy section of Philadelphia. And there's Greg Archner himself, that great magpie, half of the magpies. And who else is here? Double G Videos. Nice to see you here. And actually, I should mention, too, that Magpie will be doing a house concert at Ann's house on September 6th. So they're going to be here a couple times this fall, and I will be around. And I'm trying to see if I'm missing anybody else. Phil DeFranco. And I think I got everybody else. So I did those announcements. I did that. So I am on now. Thursday night, Helen Avakian and David Irwin are usually on at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Friday, Slim Edelman will be on at 3:30 Eastern Time, and his theme for this week is body parts, but he has assured me that it is general audiences, not parental guidance required or XXX, you know. So tune in for him. And on Saturday, Warren Bendler will be doing his show at 3 p.m. You can go to his page and find that. And then I'll be back on Sunday for my requests concert. Now I'm going to take this Martin OM18 and put it back down and pick back up my Pre-War Guitars Company guitar. And I wanted to mention that I talked to you guys a couple weeks ago about a couple things. One is that I've gone to using extra light gauge strings on my guitars because of my left hand stuff. And I was worried about whether it would still sound good, and it still sounds good. So, and I started using a thumb pick again. And I'm getting used to the thumb pick. It's been a little bit of an adjustment, but the combination of the thumb pick, which gives me a little more volume, especially in the bass register, and the light gauge strings, they kind of balance each other out. If I lose a little volume on the light gauge, I pick it back up with the thumb pick. And so far, it's a totally successful little deal I'm doing here. So a couple weeks ago, actually last week, like 5 days ago, Tom Rush played here at the Sellersville Theater. I did not pry myself off the couch to go see him, but it made me think a lot about Tom and all the ways in which he, without knowing it or without knowing me, affected my approach to playing, to performing and to playing guitar. And one of the things that if I got a chance to talk to him, one of the things I tell him, because there's a great documentary on YouTube right now that you can find, a Tom Rush documentary. It's free. You can watch it. And it's about an hour and 15 minutes or something like that. Really nice. And one of the things he says during it is that he says there are songs that he has a hard time singing because he starts crying during them. So he has to really work on them a long time before he can perform them. And it's funny because I've always thought of him as the consummate guy who could just deadpan a song like that. This song that I'm going to do is a good example of it. And when I'm singing a song and I'm afraid I'm going to start losing it, I call up Tom Rush in my head. You know, I think about Tom Rush's delivery and how he would just barrel through these songs and not break down blubbering like I want to at that point. So this song was written by a guy named Murray McLaughlin, who's a Canadian singer-songwriter. But it's really associated with Tom in this country. Goodbye, Mama, goodbye to you too, Pa. Little sister, you're gonna have to wait a while to come along. And goodbye to this house and all its memories. We just got too old to say we're wrong. Guess I'll make one last trip to my bedroom. Think I'll have to leave some stuff behind. It's funny how the same old crooked pictures, they just don't seem the same to me tonight. It ain't no use in shedding all your tears, Ma. Ain't no use in shouting at me, Pa. I can't live no longer with your fears, Ma. I love you, but that hasn't helped at all. And each of us must do the things that matter. And all of us must see what we can see. Though it was long ago, you must remember, you were once as young and scared as me. I don't know how hard it is yet, Mama, when you realize you're growing old. I know how hard it is not to be younger. I know you've tried to keep me from the cold. Thanks for all you've done. It may sound hollow. Thank you for the good times that we've known. But I must find my own road now to follow. You will all be welcome in my home. I've got my suitcase, I must go now. I don't mind about the things you said. I'm sorry, Mom, I don't know where I'm going. Remember, little sister, look ahead. Tomorrow I'll be in some other sunrise. Maybe there'll be someone at my side. Mama, give your love back to your husband. And Father, you have taught me well. Goodbye. Goodbye, Mama, goodbye to you too, Pa. Murray McLaughlin's song, the child song, Bruce McNeil is here. Hey, Bruce, are you a granddad yet? I know you were waiting on that. And Bill Rubenstein said he saw Tom Rush play in Rockport, Mass. 2 weeks ago. That's Tom Rush territory, that is. And Michael Miller's here. Hey, buddy. And I think I've said hi to everyone I can say hi to. So I will sing you a little mantra, a little something that actually was a co-write. I kind of stole it. I kind of paraphrased Thich Nhat Hanh and added in a little bit of Alex Bevan at the end, and the three of us are going to share the royalties on this, I think. Be happy and be healthy. Be brave and be calm. Be kind, it's a snap. And if you get cranky, take a nap. Have a great rest of the week. I'll hope to see you on Sunday and somewhere down the line. Alex says he'll donate his royalties to the Charlie Fund. Yeah, I'll send you the check. And Steve Salmon is here. Hi, Steve. Last Minute People. Robin Gray is here. And anybody else? Aurora Hill. Hey, Aurora. So I wish you all lots of love, and I will see you down the road.